Okay, let's get this dang doll thing started. This dang doll thing. Okay. Click. Don't be going away now. Okay. Don't be going away now. Oh, I do not like those dropped frames. Oh, I do not like those dropped frames. Come on. Man, this stupid thing better be working. Oh, forgot to turn that on.
Hello.
Forgot to turn that on. Hello. Okay, maybe if I turn off that'll... Okay, yeah, that definitely works. Or is it? Shit.
So, you know how there was that quick concept sketch I did for like a humanoid version of Layla?
Yes.
So, when I was like actually trying to think of like, oh, humanoid like bug Pokemon that, I was looking at you know, I came across art for Hollow Knight. And I'm like, that finally decided to make me go, okay, fine, I need to play this. God damn, Hollow Knight's a good game.
I remember playing a little bit of it, and it was fun.
It's like, I know you are the Metroidvania kind of guy, but I'm not sure. Like it seems like a game that you would like, but at the same time, I know that the difficulty of like a Dark Souls style game, because it is the whole, oh, you lose all your currency when you die, and then you have to go back and collect it.
So what you're saying is it's the Dark Souls of Metroidvania.
Actually, there are many Dark Souls of Metroidvania.
I know, I'm just like, it's, you know, a freaking meme to say something is the Dark Souls of something.
Yeah, I know. And what were you saying, Bern?
Real thought. So, given how Dark Souls acts, how if you die, you basically go back to start, would that make Dark Souls a roguelike?
Nah. Because you're not going back to the start, you're just going back to a, you know, last resting point. And I believe roguelikes, and I'll say roguelites because I know, either way, they're more defined by the random nature.
Yeah, that's also true.
There is a Hollow Knight randomizer, which basically does make it a roguelike.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a really good game, but it's like, you know, I already have it. I don't know, do I want to play it? Am I in the mood for it?
It's a lot longer than I was expecting.
Is that be the art you made then?
It's kind of crappy. It's like that I threw together in like 10 minutes.
Dude, you've seen my art.
Yeah. I think it kind of it started with just like I drew the head, and then I think that's the one part where I'm like, yeah, I like this, and then the rest I'm just like, eh. Okay, let's see.
Also, I want Muppets to drive. Victory is... That's over forgot how good the song is.
What?
Muppet Treasure Island.
Ah.
Yeah, you forget that's a musical. Whole musical.
Actually,
So the same thing.
So yeah, this is the concept I'd come up with for like. I like the idea of Layla being, like, you know, as she is this archivist bug, she would have the ability to change her combat style based on just because of sheer knowledge.
Downloading combat data.
Basically.
I'll admit, I'm still kind of thinking about it, like... But basically, I want to make sure I can have fun. I would be able to have fun with the different forms or whatever, and it's like, because, like, again... If there could be a Taurik form for this, I am 100% on board.
I did say that.
I know, just... Yeah, it's... I might have to do a little bit of drawing of my own to kind of think out some ideas. Because that is cool. Man, shapeshifters are cool.
Yeah.
Can you tell because I took on an illusionary shapeshifter as my freaking character?
Yeah.
That's why I try to play cool guys. Keyword being try. Hey, Jackal. It went somewhat well, but unfortunately I botched my... Okay. Not spoiled, but... I think it was trying to intimidate one of the people. I basically wanted to give that to for my friend. I'm done yet. I have what 7 players.
Doing okay there?
Just trying to throw in a hero die. Okay. You know, I'm about to say, I'm gonna see you. I roll a freaking 2!
No, I am not okay.
What's happening?
This damn artist.
Ah.
What happened?
He just... I'm like, okay, I want you to put an emphasis on the legs, not the arms. He comes back, puts emphasis on the arms, not the legs. I'm like, how did you misconstrue what I said?
Yeah, that's actually a very good question. I don't think you would be able to misconstrue that. There is a big difference.
I'm just gonna say, goddamn, this is one of those situations with the game. This should be an awesome and stupendous moment, but the seriousness is kind of taken out of it by the fact that I am being threatened by a Funko Pop.
Yes.
Yeah, as much as I'm okay with the art style, it doesn't work with this story when it takes it too seriously.
And it's like, because like, yeah, I agree, like, there is a place for this art style, but it just, again, it's so obvious this was just done to make it such an easy, like, as one-to-one conversion as possible for porting the game, and it's like...
If you really wanted to use this art style, I think it would have done better in Pokemon Let's Go.
Possibly. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that Let's Go wound up being the one that did, but, like... Here's the thing. The reason the games in the original Diamond and Pearl Platinum went for this art style is because it went for the small screen and the sprite-based graphic style that they had to work with. Because that way, you know, you got more of the personality from the heads and all that. And here's the other thing, and it's something that I find astounding, which is this game insists on doing these occasional cinematic angles. And it just doesn't work. It's not what this game was meant to do. Like, if they kept to just, like, the original, like, almost always three-quarter angle thing, I feel like it would have kept kind of some of that spirit of the game a little bit more with this art style they decided to go with.
I can agree with you on
It's like buddy Birdkeeper Toby. He is so adamant that that they should have gone, like, they should have doubled down on the art style for every aspect, even battles, and I'm just like, no, they should have used the art style from the battles for everything else.
Because it's like, the thing is, when it comes to them going for what was originally there, like, even in the original games, like, they showed trainers having the more somewhat realistic proportions. And I feel like that makes sense to a degree that they kept with that, but yeah.
Because it's like, his argument is like, oh, because it works so well for Link's Awakening. And I'm like, it works so well for Link's Awakening because of the theme of Link's Awakening, that it is a dream.
Yeah, and it also helps that really Link's Awakening keeps to a consistent presentation. You're always kind of like either looking down or I guess there's technically the side-scrolling thing is a somewhat different presentation, but the point is there's never really an attempt to change up the art style. Like, even when they added in, like, the photo mode for Link's Awakening DX, they still had this super deformed art style. So everything felt consistent.
Yeah. Were you saying something?
No, I was just saying, didn't feel out of place.
Yeah, and like, Link's Awakening is, of course, like, again, it's a dream, and like, I think the almost the toy aesthetic kind of fits in with that.
Hmm.
And it does kind of then clash with, I guess it does clash with the idea that, yeah, you have to let your dreams go. The fun dreams that you've had, they won't disappear, but you have to move on. Which, you know, could also be like, yeah, you can stop playing with your toys, but the nostalgia for them is still there.
So it still raises the question of, did that girl turn into a fucking seagull?
No.
There did seem to be the implication that she is somehow linked to that freedom, as it were, existed beyond the dream, but like they deliberately kept that vague after a fashion, which I think was probably the best way to handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and now here's where you can tell this is a JRPG. You got a guy who wants to become God.
Yeah.
And we have to fight God.
Yeah, again, I just still find it funny that, you know, it's only been like an hour since you last encountered him, and you kicked his ass, and now he's like, oh, you can't stop me. It's like, bitch, please, what? It's been an hour! So, I had a lot of trouble with, the double fight here. Mainly because frickin' bloody, Barry was letting me down.
Sorry, I'll let you down, Andrew.
It's like, this kind of proves why they didn't really have big uh, big multi-person battles for Sword and Shield. Because when you have to rely on NPCs, they let you down.
Yeah, like because that was the thing. As amazing as the climax to Sword and Shield was, that whole thing with Eternius was not very fun to play through.
Yeah, it was just.
Can I just say, I want the figurine of Mars. So cute.
Yeah, she's okay.
So her personality in the manga, she's just like a flirty child. She'll do evil things without even thinking about it. It's creepy. I like her outfit more than Jupiter there.
It's Jupiter's like the asymmetry is interesting, but ultimately I like the skirt on Mars better.
Yeah.
If they wanted to do with Jupiter, what I would have probably done is I would have gone with the lake queen and have more rings. No, wait, Saturn. No, she should have been Saturn. And yeah. Actually, if they wanted to go with Jupiter, maybe she could have had a big ass. That would be Jupiter. She's got red hair.
I'm surprised they didn't bully your barriers. They did mine. Maybe it was a case in my the idea that they're like, okay, let's just focus on the weakest one and take him out.
You not pay attention, Zosma. That you own mistake. Oh, Denki's switching out. Okay.
Yeah, oh no, this is exactly what happened, and then it got immediately, like, basically one-shot by the Skunk Tank.
Skunk Tank. It's a Pokemon that's like, you think it's not that dangerous, but
I mean, again, it's also the fact that it's freaking poison against bugs.
I'm talking about in general. I've always had trouble with them for some reason.
I mean-
Crazy
With Skuntank, they're the kind of thing that they're always going to be the threat, just because there's the fact that even if you one-shot them, they're going to be a issue because of aftermath.
Yeah.
Which I have to wonder. I'm pretty sure the reason that match is because the face wasn't hard right as he got it.
I believe that is the implication, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Dang, they just freaking bullied Heracross there.
No.
But yeah, they took him down quicker in mine. Like, again, crits kind of happen.
Mm-hmm. Pull out a bit, and yeah. If you guys are afraid of my horse, maybe you'll be more willing to take on my little squirrel with a plushie.
I am really delighted that you. Unfortunately, people, I know it's not one thing. because of it, I am happy to report that I will not be getting
That is understandable. I guess I should really swap out because of that dig. Okay, I am. I think I might actually take advantage of the fact I'm kind of moving slowly through this. I might wind up waiting a little while before I grab it myself. Maybe, and who knows if it turns out to be a load, I can avoid playing it.
So, from the pace you're going, I think you will probably have this finished before it comes out.
Alright.
Because it's like what you've got one gym leader left, and then the E4.
And there is the post game.
And the post game. Yeah, I think you'll probably get that all done by the end of the month. What?
What is the worst character you've ever seen somebody play? Either build, personality, or whatever.
I think I'll have to go with God, I can't remember his name at the moment. The guy that we had a few years back who did the his whole character's backstory was just massive abuse upon abuse upon abuse, and then his character was then like basically using that abuse as a means to torture people.
Was that Crazy John?
No, that wasn't Crazy John. This is the guy that you I think you kind of wanted to stop playing because of the character that he was playing.
I'm literally trying to remember, and I wish I could.
It was like a, I believe his character was like an elf gunslinger. This was in, yeah. This was the campaign that at the start we were going, like, it was the one that ended up going into States.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, because I think he was only with us for a few sessions.
And there was also other reasons, but yeah, I had to step out.
And then you end up basically coming back once he left.
Yeah. How did he leave? Like, well...
He left because he had real life issues that he had to take care of. And in fact, I did keep in contact with him for a while, but eventually he just kind of stopped responding to me. And I was just like, okay, he doesn't. I guess that's that friendship ended.
Okay, for me, the worst I've seen was actually my mommy's mass game. Okay, imagine this. You're playing a Kupo barbarian armor. You know, so basically supposed to play the tank. Here's how he played. He stayed in the back and threw chakra. Isn't this kind of a problem?
Really?
Yeah, that was his plan.
I mean, it sounds like you're assuming that he was going to be a tank because he was playing.
No, he actually went with that 2D tank.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's going to. Again, Well, tabletop games aren't really a system where you can have the traditional idea of I'm going to taunt enemies and have them all attacking me. Being tanky just means I can take a lot of hits. It's a selfish thing. That's not a bad thing to say. It's, yeah.
I was because of him not being in the front, I had to be in the front, and I'm the rogue.
Yeah, that means you should have high dex, which means you can dodge easily.
I really cannot.
That kind of sounds like a situation where you needed someone who would take on that role then.
Yeah.
Or at least your group should have approached encounters in a different way where you could take advantage of range and dexterity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, that group fell out.
Wasn't that also... Oh wait, no, never mind. I remember you tried to run Mummy's Mask, and that was when you decided that, like, nope, I can't run games.
Stressing.
Yeah.
And I someday would like to learn how to run, but Argyle, I appreciate each and all the stress you go through to do this for us. I really do.
Penny.
Too late, I'm already paying Ari. I mean, how do you think I got him to run Skulls and Shackles?
Oh, God.
And the fairies pop up, being all like, hey, we're here to ruin your day.
Yeah, I tried to make a deal with Ari, and then I realized I'm like, no, I don't want to run a World of Darkness campaign. That was around the time when I was just like, yep, nope, I'm only sticking to Pathfinder and maybe 5th edition. But yeah,
But
and yes.
to be honest, 5th edition is really hard to run because it's so easy for the characters to get way too overpowered.
Yep. And yes, the Lake Trio just popping up, being what fairies do best, getting in people's business.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to just screenshot, like, this is a very memeable position that Cyrus is in. Just saying.
Refresh.
Yeah. Awesome times with Ronin evil people's plans.
Now I can't help but imagine it as like Ruby, Sapphire, and maybe Squirt.
Yes.
That is a beautiful expression.
Or to put it another way, yes, all of his plans have crumbled away. His new universe is no longer to be. What does he feel? Dull surprise!
Yeah. Yes. What is it? Coined by Mystery Science Theater, and
Yep.
I believe like all the I think it was the I know one particular comic series of Transformers was infamous for all the characters having dull surprise. And there's even like
a weird sound effect. What was the sound of when he fell through water? Dude!
like I remember there's like one panel in that particular comic series where there's 4 characters all with the dull surprise look, and it's supposed to mean something different for each of them.
Yeah.
It's just...
Also, goddamn. Okay, I get it that he's supposed to like be someone who has no or suppresses his emotions, and has a hard time understanding people to a degree. But like this whole thing, why would Mesprit, the Pokemon of Lake Verity, appear by your side? I don't know, dude. You know how you gave me the full okay to go and let them free from the horrifying confinement you put them in? Like,
Dumb. He's kind of dumb on that part. Weird that I think Team Magma and Aqua are acting a lot more rational and intelligent than him right now.
That's debatable.
Just a-
Again, these are that. This guy, his plan was at least thought out. He knew what he was getting into. Team Aqua and Team Magma failed basic understanding of ecosystems.
Yeah. What's some other bad characters or players we've gotten over the years?
I mean, let's not really get into that.
you know, there's this one guy who kept playing this total slut bag of a Gardevoir. Like, I couldn't get it. Like,
Honestly, I don't think you've ever played a bad character. I played some.
Hey, he's talking about me.
that yes,
I
that,
know,
that.
but I've played quite some characters. My worst, one of the worst games where I blatantly made Lena from Slayer.
Yeah, no, actually, there is this one guy, but he plays this very disruptive character, this Centaur barbarian that just wants to rush into everything.
And manages to warp the entire world around her.
Oh, how the hell are you doing that?
Zosma find way.
The dice. Here's the thing: the dice love Andrew for a lot of situations, except when it comes to combat. That's when they're like, "Nah, you gotta miss every one of your attacks."
Yeah, what's up with that?
You'd almost think I was destined to have all of my skill be in role playing.
Yeah.
It actually happened today. I was doing really good in my roleplay roles, but then we got into a fight with this dire rat, and I just kept missing. I couldn't roll above a 10. That's when I figured my spot was carrying the post, where I basically just don't roll, because my attack is better than the instant. I get to parry them, and not but I kept missing! No matter what!
No niblet.
Not niblet. If you hear right in the background, so I'm just making myself some lunch.
Alright.
Oh, how's your nan doing it? Still senile? I'm guessing still senile. Mistake in the mail and for her husband. That's
She's not like that.
nice. That's nice. She's definitely a character. You probably wrote a book on her, but
Oh, now here it comes, the Crobat.
Yep.
It's like, you won't get past me! My master loves me! You poor thing.
who are you again?
Oh god. You know, that's a sad thought. That like, I know they would never actually do this in games or in anime or whatever, but just the idea of like frickin' Pokemon shelters.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, they did do that. Mr. Fuji's house in Pokemon. They
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, I guess they also kind of did that, like, Bulbasaur, his whole thing was, like, looking after Pokemon that had been abandoned.
And there was the matter of, like, Charmander and,
Yeah.
Chikorita. I mean, like, they weren't, like, organized to help find a thing, but yeah, they were still
Actually,
unfortunate.
the more you think about it, the more, like, there's also the Hidden Grotto in Black and White.
Oh yeah, fuck, right. But, like, the entire thing with N's character arc was seeing abuse upon Pokemon.
Yeah.
Die!
Yep.
You could just be like, hey, I don't want you anymore. You're free. I'm just like, hey, I'm just gonna let you live out here. I'll bet.
And that guy's accent was so also bloody over the top.
Ugh. Ugh. Although most of the time whenever they mention like a Pokemon abuse, it's always just been implied or at most a Pokemon's been banned.
Yeah.
They never went into super dark territory, even though I could imagine that could happen.
I mean, oh god, Journey's also, they did the whole abandoned, like, they basically retold the Charmander story in Journeys, but with Gengar, and it's one of the episodes that actually made me like, man, Gengar's actually really cool. It's like, you've probably seen the image, because it was meme, the depressed Gengar sitting in the dark on the stairs.
Looking like freaking Totoro.
Yeah.
It's basically depressed Totoro. I don't want that. Give him a hug if you can. Come on, right?
Yeah, because it's essentially this guy, he's like, you know, he's like, oh, you know, I got a Gengar, that's cool, but, oh man, like, I'm surrounded by bad luck because of this Gengar. You know what? Hey Gengar, I want you to stay in this house and wait until I come back. And then, yeah. So the Gengar then haunts the house and tries to chase away anyone that goes in because it's like, oh, I want my trainer to come back. He's not going to come back if there are people here. And then, you know, Ash actually comes across this trainer and the trainer's like, yeah, no, I got rid of that Gengar. He was too much of a burden.
Oh god.
So, where's the scene where Ash castrated that guy and took all his Pokemon to find better trainers?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I would've.
If only.
You know, I hate people who do that to their animals. They don't just, like, put them up for adoption or try to find a new home for them. No, they just straight up, yeah, just abandon them. That. It's not really lazy, but it doesn't need
Yeah.
And it's worse with Pokemon because they are pretty much shown to be have sentience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the trust is especially the trust is stronger because they have a better understanding. So when that trust is broken,
Yeah. So it just always breaks my heart in real life to know that people just do that to their animals. It's sad to give up an animal, but you go the effort to give them a home already. Ugh. Pokemon are
There's an episode where Ash gets a Gulpin stuck on him, and then that Gulpin then gets stuck to Go as well. And the whole episode basically becomes Katamari Damacy as Gulpins just stick to everyone and they just start rolling around the frickin' city.
You know, I've never thought of Gulpin being a sticky Pokemon. I know it likes to eat a lot, but now I can't understand. I am happy that Pokemon
Yeah.
is going to go.
Yeah, so...
Pokemon does better when it's not trying too hard.
Yeah, it becomes this whole thing where it's like, you know, because a bunch of Pokemon and like even people get stuck in this big Gulpin mass just rolling around everywhere, it's like, I think Ash is like, okay, shit, we're about to roll off into the sea. So there was a Kadabra that got stuck into the ball. So he's like, oh, Kadabra, please use levitate. So then there's this levitating mass of just assorted objects and Pokemon, and like the professor's like, oh my god, this is a strange phenomenon. I must record this.
Wait, which professor?
For the professor that Ash is working with, I can't remember his name at the moment. He's a new professor. Not
Okay.
yeah. He's like he works at Viridian City. Yeah.
Was it Professor Oak had a heart attack?
Yeah, Professor Oak's still around. The way I see it, he's not one of the big name professors that like he's one of the.
Is he named after a tree? Because if he's not, then his credentials are probably forged. That's
Also-
how you know if they're a real professor. They have to be named after a tree.
I must say this. When it comes to the frickin' thing of like, Cyrus is you may have defeated me today, but I will continue my work, and then like, okay, the game just fades to black, fades back, and the Galactic were gone. Like, again, I know it's for the sake of the story and all that, but I can just only think it's like he tries to do his dramatic exit and just Liberty's like, did I say you could leave?
Yeah.
I know, right? It's just like, could somebody
Please?
stop?
Let's see. Pokemon Journeys, Professor. It's Professor Cerise.
Huh. Is the name of a tree or not? Because if it is, it's not one I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
I could believe that's the name of a tree.
Same. Okay, so in the in the Japanese, his name is Sakarugi, which is cherry tree. In English, cerise is French for cherry.
Yeah, that's clever.
I'd say it's a bit cheating, but at the same time it's not, I guess. It's not a direct tree name.
But they're starting to run out of tree names, so maybe we'll use a different language.
I mean, there's plenty of, yeah.
Okay, this is a delightfully trippy battleground.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit different from... Yeah, I think Palkia's one was a bit different. Yeah, I like tried for an hour to capture Palkia and gave up. because it's like you like their attacks are pretty damn. Why is yours at level 47?
That's a very good question. Aren't they supposed to be like 50?
Yeah, mine was 50. I guess maybe they kind of do level 2, like at least be
Like the average of the team, maybe?
yeah. Yeah, freaking Spatial Ren was just kicking my ass. Or no, it's Roar. Wait, yeah, because it's Spatial Ren and it's Roar of Time.
Oh, right, he's Steel type.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And I know the timing is actually not that good, but I'm gonna try for the thematic catch. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Alright, let's put you in Mirror Ball, maybe. Oh, that's 2 shakes at least. As neat as they are, I don't quite understand the glitching, like, yellow-orange bands in terms of theme.
Yeah, I think this is where it kind of made at least a bit more sense with Palkia, because of literally, you know, space distorting. I think what might have been a cool thing to do, but might have, like, imagine in the background, it's like you have normal, like, the sky is constantly going, like, between day and night, and maybe you have, like, say, halos that are sort of frozen midair or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know what?
Going backward and forward.
Something that I think would have been really cool is if they leaned into the aspect of this being the lead into Legends Arceus, and like with Dialga at least they had this thing of you see the spear pillar warping and you occasionally see what this was like when it was still an intact area.
Yeah. Hell, and maybe even just like you see a Hisuian Braviary just fly past.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
And I guess for what they could have done for Palkia in that kind of sense is you have like these tears in the sky open up and you can see like different parts of the Pokemon world. Like you might see Kalos, you might see freaking Kanto.
Stop, you're making me depressed that this isn't happening. Stop, I can only get so depressed.
Getting the ball, Dialga.
Get in the bag, Nibby.
Yeah, I watched Encanto today. Encanto. It's the newest Disney movie.
Oh, right.
Really good. I would say, in terms of like, modern Disney movies, like especially in the past 10 years, it doesn't beat Moana. Moana is still probably what I would say is the top tier modern Disney movie. But Encanto is pretty up there, like above Frozen by far. And I love Frozen, but I definitely can see the flaws in Frozen.
Yeah. Definitely still overblown.
Though I would say it's probably not as high as Tangled. Tangled is well, Tangled just a straight up great Disney princess movie. It went back
Yeah.
to the core of Disney princess movies and did it well.
That was a pretty good villain. Oh, here we
Yeah.
see a huge, great woman. Oh look, you're...
Yeah, the memes.
Yeah, like Finn just reached all those swords just like at the beating. I mean, any opinion on the internet. That is just straight up true. Doesn't matter which side you're on.
Yeah, and Mother Gothel is kind of just like, as far as villains go, it's like, she was kind of the last villain before the twist villain craze they tried to do.
Yeah, I am sick and tired of the twist villain. Doesn't... It was cute early on, but it's irritating. When you get like see it a mile away.
Yeah. So, would you know, I don't think, yeah, no, I don't think you would say it's a twist villain in Moana, because, like, the twist is more of the, it's like, okay, the villain is actually the good guy in the end, which is, it's still a twist, it just at least makes sense. It's like, the villain is the rage and anger of the goddess.
Yeah, the freaking the Rock was just kind of an asshole for part of it, and then it's like really any bad things. Really, the bad things were just kind of like I guess there was that one crab.
Yeah.
But even then, that was just kind of an incidental thing.
Yeah, there's really no overarching villain. It's more of just a series of tests for her to overcome.
And oh no, I ran into a time distortion while fighting Dialga, and it's sending me back to the point where I last saved. I guess I shall just
that's
have to
useful.
be stuck in a time loop until I capture Dialga.
I mean, what you gonna do?
Enter an endless recursion of time.
Yeah, apparently.
It's like you somehow doing that actually does cause a time loop for everyone.
Huh, so this is what it's like to be Frisk.
Nibbles in
Oh my
front.
god. Actually... Huh. Maybe Frisk's Pokemon is Dialga or Celebi.
No. Frisk doesn't do time travel. Just manipulates the game data. Saves the save state.
You know what?
Quick ball! Shook once.
Okay, I guess it is. I guess it is time travel because Sans does say it's like, you know, timelines being manipulated and just stopping and starting, shifting.
You know, you could tell they did things right with Sans, where whenever I hear his name come up, all I can hear is the in my head.
Yeah.
I was watching a speed run for Oracles of Seasons, and you have the Stalfos with the blue armor, and of course everyone's just like, okay, yeah, we're just going to kill a bunch of Sans here, and I'm just like, god damn it. Speaking of memes, no, I might have to look this up, but like the whole meme of like the what meme using the frickin' Earthbound music, like that's just like, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess it's one of those things where it's just perfect for a reaction when it's like, well, you got a weird thing going on and you have this perfectly weird sounding music to go with that.
Yeah. Well, I just had a delicious lunch, and I'm going to trigger people by saying what it was. Baked
Does it
beans
have
on
Vegemite?
toast.
Sorry, what?
Baked beans on toast.
Well, if that's what you like to eat, you savage.
Not very triggering to me. I don't even try harder.
No, I was reading this this Reddit post last night about the insanity of food culinary Reddits. And like, there is a huge subset of people out there that think that if you put anything more than salt and pepper on a steak, you've ruined the steak.
Okay, that's stupid.
Like, goddamn, man, like, barbecue sauce on a steak at least, or like, or any kind of sauce, like, okay, if you don't want anything fancy, that's one thing, but frick.
I like that.
You know what? Fine, we'll put you in a heal ball. How do you feel about a heal ball, Dialga? Immediate burst, didn't even shake once.
It's like, yeah. Oh, fuck you.
Alright, you know, how about I go ahead and disrespect you by throwing a nest ball at you when my Pokemon's a lower level? How do you feel about that, Dialga? Doesn't like that either. Alright, you know what? Here, have a basic frickin' Pokeball. How do you like that? Okay, I kind of anticipated that, but yeah. So let's see. I guess this is gonna be the catching Dialga episode. The way things are going.
As I said, you can always come back.
I know what it's like. He's right here. Also, I'm going to say, I know you didn't draw Argle, but thank you for giving me the mental image of a frickin' Venipede-styled Variasuit.
You finished Dread, didn't you?
Yes. Have
No.
you gotten through Dread?
No, I haven't. It's on my list. I haven't actually picked it up yet.
Hmm.
Part of me was like, was thinking like, I was kind of holding out to see if they would do something classic, but I don't know why I'd be holding out for that because I've never done it except for in one game, and that is Zero Suit mode.
Yeah, they just kind of just made a pretty good Metroid game, which is honestly, considering the dark period the series went through for a bit, is quite nice.
It's funny that freaking talking to another one of my friends, it's like the topic of Bayonetta 3 came up, and he's just like, yeah, no, Bayonetta 3 is dead. It hasn't been, it's like, nothing has come out about it for like 4 years. And I'm like, they just had a trailer for it like last year, and it's probably going to get released this year. And he's like, oh, well then, what about that Metroid Prime 4? And I'm just like, that's a low blow.
Yeah.
Well, when was that announced? Like 2014?
That was announced alongside Samus Returns. That's how far back that was announced. when the 3DS was relevant.
And it's had like what, a freaking development team change.
Yeah, it was originally going to be produced by Bandai Namco, and then they were like, let's just give it to freaking Retro Studios again. They know how to make a Metroid. At the same time, holy jeez, it's like, I know we probably won't get it for a while, but man, after seeing freaking Dread, it's like, man, another 2D Metroid would just be freaking awesome. Because it's like, Dread really was great.
Let's see. So close.
So close.
I remember seeing this horrible kind of there's this post where it's like, oh, look at the shit that Nintendo puts out compared to like games from even like 2 years ago, and they're basically comparing Dread to God of War, and it's like that's not bad itself, but it's like they cherry picked bad gameplay of Dread, and they cherry picked like very hype moment from God of War to be like, look at the difference in games, and Nintendo is bad, and I'm just like,
it's like that.
Someone.
I'm just gonna say that is very much the moment where it's like, yeah, clearly this orange is worse than this apple. It's like, what the frick even?
You know what that basically was? That was the commercial from Genesis. Be like, hey, guess what? Ours is better by comparing Sonic to Mario Kart. Literally what it was. That kind of apples to oranges.
Yeah, but it's just also the fact that it's like they cherry pick a very sort of a low hype moment of gameplay and compare it to a high hype moment.
Yeah. And it's like, I think another part of that is like, I remember thinking that was the dumbest thing that was being spread around that time of like, oh, why are they charging $60 for a 2D style game? Because it's still a good and legit style of game, you freaking Philistine.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I know this particular opinion is going to be it got its side. It's like I can understand both sides, but it's like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Integrate that launched on PC is like $100, and people are like, oh, it should be $100. The original game is cheaper than that. And I'm like, okay, well, technically the original game doesn't have the extra content, but yeah, I can still get the argument.
Yeah.
Some people are just, they want to complain about everything.
Yep.
Of course, when I say $100, I'm talking about Australian. I don't know what that translates to American.
Probably 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, that's something when it's like, if it's the game plus DLC, I find that acceptable.
Yeah.
I'm fine paying, the extra DLC,
Because it's like... Because, like, it is cool when you have a game that gets released with the extras at the original price, but, like, that's something I know is not always going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I still consider that I had a very good deal managing to get Horizon Zero Dawn with the Frozen Lands thing for like $40 US.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good deal, yeah.
Yeah, the new one's coming out probably this year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, I got to go play Monologue Re-Erected.
That just had new DLC come out.
It,
Yeah.
that game is like years old.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
No, to be fair, I think the longest period between a game launching and getting DLC might be something along the lines of Titan's Quest. Titan's Quest.
I remember such a big deal with Age of Empires 2. Hey, we're gonna add even more stuff.
I only just learned recently that Age of Empires 4 was, announced and released, and I never even heard of this.
Yeah, that game was a bit of a surprise for me as well, because I sort of stepped out of that, and yeah, I gotta get like Age of Empires 3, remaster, 2, 4, of course. That was really good.
Yeah, apparently 4 does kind of... From what I understand, 3 kind of was a step back for some people, and then 4 basically built upon what was good about 2 and improved.
Yeah, because 2 kept being played. Like, it was not StarCraft, but it was it had a multiplayer option.
I think one of the weirdest franchises in terms of releases is the freaking Dawn of War, Warhammer Dawn of War. Each game in that franchise is different. Like, Dawn of War 1. Yeah, Dawn of War 1 is like an actual tactical RTS. Yeah, RTS. Then Dawn of War 2 focused more on the individual units, and it's more squad. Yeah, more squad based. And then 3 apparently, yeah, it's like I think they tried to add some MOBA elements to it or something.
Yeah, like that killed the franchise.
Yeah.
And then, people were like, "Oh, we're not gonna get any more Warhammer games." Like, and they announced, "Hey, you know that Space Marine game that people actually enjoy because it actually makes the Ultramarine seem kind of cool, not really sad." Yeah, we're bringing it back. Oh, for real. That was awesome.
Don't do it, you fricker. And he finally used struggle. Oh no, it's another time loop. Bee-ba-ba-doo-ba. Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Yeah.
Such a kick-ass.
See, what I think really helps set that scene apart is like, again, the meme with Marvel movies. Like, the first movie, they always basically battle someone that is the exact same as them. So the fact that we basically, instead of getting this battle, he actually uses intelligence and just
Which is pretty cool, because it's like, okay, how do you beat the big other dimensional demon? You make him regret it. It's like the equivalent of cherry tapping.
Yeah.
Or to think of it another way, finding the superpowered equivalent to I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
Even worse.
Little squirrel thing. I don't think you understand the situation you're in. Oh, please. What is a god to a squirrel?
I mean, isn't Squirrel God supposed to be one of the most OP Marvel characters?
I believe so.
We defeated Dr. Doom with Squirrel.
Yeah.
Out of all the plans, out of all the contingencies, because he is Doom, he could not predict he's Squirrel.
Again, it's a freaking shit, I'm blanking on the name. Freaking drunk scientist and his stupid grandson.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, yes, with the squirrels. It's like, oh, you've pissed off the squirrels, Morty. We can't stay in this universe any longer.
Well, you know, we might as well just start throwing out balls and see what sticks. Yes.
It also had a deeper model where you play a game, you had to watch an ad.
Yes, I have seen the his historical videos.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is a thing that, looking back on it, it's fascinating seeing the attempts that were made to do a mobile game like the frickin' N-Gage.
Yeah.
Yes!
What'd you catch it in?
Timer ball.
That's just irony.
Ah.
I spent an hour and gave up.
Wow.
Well, let's see. I forget how long it took to defeat the Galactic dudes, but we are currently at the hour and 20-minute mark of this stream, so I still have no certain idea, but oh god, it has the power to control time. It appears in Sinnoh region myths as an ancient deity. Nickname, yes. Okay. So because I've been
Yo, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because I've been seeing this as an alternate version events of how the one freaking campaign went, I'm going to go for another princess-like being, much like how there was Rosalina being put for Palkia. I'ma do this.
What? Helia. He's naming Helia.
Yeah. After the frickin'
Yeah, it's got us time.
Yeah, got us time. How did I do it? I went through a time loop. That's how. Lived for 60. Oh, that's so he is 60. At least 60 years old, huh?
I mean, yeah, Professor Rowan's at least 10 years old.
I do not understand the joke.
It's, you know, technically the truth. It's like, you know, it's such a low number. He's obviously not 10 years old, but it's true. He's at least 10 years old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true. So be looking forward to seeing your Pokedex go places you've never visited before. Yeah, there's the plan. That Pokemon really was extraordinary, wasn't it? Was it really the Pokemon that created the Sinnoh region? No. It's the one that created time. God's somewhere out there somewhere. But man, like that's gotta be a thing where, as a researcher, just being like, seeing someone freaking capture what's considered a god has to be very fascinating. Let's see, what am I doing? I'll just fly from the top of the mountain.
I was about to say, I think that's one of those places where they're like, oh, you can't do that, but I might be wrong.
You can't, yeah. Frick you, game.
Yeah. I think I ended up using escape rope.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing. Escape rope. There's these. The first one of the frickin'. Okay. Here we go. Oh, right, it came out. Well, I can at least use fly here.
Yeah.
Healing up my Pokemons from fighting God. Or a god. Alright, so let's take a look at our new friend. You know, I knew this was gonna look weird, but at the same time, oh my god, he just freaking floats. God, that feels like the equivalent of T-posing, just...
Yeah, I was just about to say the exact same thing.
God, if I saw this, I would think it's the most cursed thing.
T-posing Dialga chasing around young girl.
Oh my god, he can actually keep up a pace with me.
What about him back? I was about to say, oh, yep, gets stuck behind fences.
Oh god, he can keep up. Ah! Oh, god.
Spare no expense.
Yeah. Oh. God. Like, this is one of those things where, like, when they say, you know, oh, they should have gone all in on the art style. I can at least agree for the sake of, like, the overworld models having something different just because this... I mean, look at this. Like, he looks like a tiny dinosaur next to her.
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, Rolo, we'll walk together. I feel less threatened by your Naruto run. Ugh. Let's see. Oh right, I forgot to like officially update my thing. Let's see, Spirit Pillar. Got Dialga. Man, what are the chances of that happening? 50%. Depending on your version, technically.
Yeah.
Man, what a wild and wacky outcome. Oh, it's Roar.
Oh, that's anticlimactic.
Yeah. Here's a Shills. Already got one of you. I mean, well, I mean, technically not the exact same form, but yeah. Okay, so you know, for some reason, I thought I only had 6 badges, but I guess not. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta shine those up at some point.
How do they get so dirty being in a case?
They're made of super corroding metal?
Is that even safe?
Or maybe it's something where it's like, maybe the foam in the case is like, gets like super crumbly over time.
Yeah.
Real quick. That's what happens when you source cheap materials for your frickin' thing out.
Yeah. Or it's like that frickin'... It's like bloody with, Dang Pods, how he talked about there's that certain rubber that just basically becomes powder.
Yeah. Just admiring my stinky badges.
What did you catch? Well, get away.
Huh?
Timer
Timer ball. You were there.
Sorry. I think when I cracked out a bit of my brain. Not good.
Let's see. Okay. Route 222. Let's see what's on Route 222. Ooh. I mean, I already got a gastrodon, but still, like, it's a different color. Yee. Oh, right, I used up all my... Oh, no, I didn't use up all my quick balls. Quick balls was the one I only used one of. Yay.
We only used it one.
Alright. And that immediately worked. Yay. What should we nickname it?
Squishy. Look like a person that comes to mind, though.
And you've already done Sen Nudie Brank, so...
Mm-hmm.
Slorp.
I will accept this.
It's my favorite word for describing. It's like whenever we face any kind of like pudding ooze or just creature like that in a Pathfinder game, I'm like, yeah, when it moves, it doesn't move, it slorps.
Yeah.
I look at that and I see it as a Pokemon that it's like, man, that seems like it would be like, if you were to rest, you know, on him, it would be like a waterbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's part of that. Okay.
Actually, that is one of the interesting designs of creatures when it comes to Naruto. Tsunade's summon is just one giant slug, and any other sort of smaller summons that she does are just that slug queen, goddess, whatever, just sending smaller versions of itself. Just
Yeah, it's like it splits up like a slug made of slug.
yeah.
Slugs all the way down.
Hey, remember Gino? That guy's full of bugs! God, that thing's itchy. So it's funny how that entire team is based on basically... Yeah, if that team just decides to put you down, they're gonna find you. You got a guy who has a nose like a cat, a guy who can summon entire hide out of his whole body to find you, and a girl who can see through shit.
You know, I never did
Of course,
check.
the show, which is based on a winning move in like flower cards for dear pig.
So apparently this Dialga is naive, mischievous, and likes sweet food.
Huh. My dog? That's nothing like me.
So increased speed and lowered special defense.
And by the way, I watched the other two parts of the movie. Yeah, they were all fine. The fourth one, definitely not as good, but the fifth one is definitely better than the first.
Let's see. First, I'm gonna grab these.
I'll probably watch Christmas Lineup next. That may be 20,000 leagues under the sea. Go see memes for a while.
Oh, this is a Pikachu fan club, alright. Ehehe, I'm going for the Pokemon Championship with only Pikachu.
Okay.
Okay, here's the thing. We have 5 Pikachu and 1 child in a costume. I'm almost worried if he thinks the girl is actually a Pikachu.
Telling you about Battle Pikachu.
Well, she's in character for dialogue, is any indication.
Pika, Pika, Pika. Oh, God.
God, no, don't think it's like Pikachus are so wonderful and they're very cute and huggable creatures. Don't you like Pikachu? I'm more of an Eevee guy.
Get out.
We do not tolerate supporters of the usurper. Yeah, let's get highly as experience. Yeah, why not? Let's go for the overkill.
Eh. I'd laugh if it's like the Pikachu just survives that.
Yeah. Oh, she's having a pout.
Yeah.
I will destroy.
No, she's angry.
Yeah. I need a lot more practice to become a real Pikachu. Oh.
Is it really a delusion if it's in a world where people have been known to become Pokemon?
You know what? You might want to check with Psychic to make sure that gets been swapped and changed. We check to make that one crazy woman in Caleb claims to be a gym leader. Pretty much just a fairy.
The whole thing with Valerie is that she wants to be a Pokemon.
Sorry, not her. That's an old woman. Ah, yeah, no, it's still big. Valerie, totally a fairy.
No, remember, her thing is she wants to be a Pokemon.
Yeah, Valerie wants to be a Pokemon. What's her name in Galar? Totally an actual fairy.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. So what she did to me. She's an asshole. Good game. I'm still moral, even if agreeing with the outcome. Yes.
Oh, Pokemon, you're looking good. Well, thank you. You have to think about becoming a sailor yourself. It's been great to be able to visit different places around the world. I mean, I guess. Okay, gotta get that on. Oh, right. You were also here. Listen, can you tell me what kind of Pokemon you have? Well, I've got a big old pony, and a squirrel, a god of time.
Wait, what was that last one?
Let's see. A little shonen protagonist to be. A waifu.
He actually fell down to the like, that wasn't good before. He actually fell down.
Yeah, you said that.
I love it. I love seeing some guy in the
Okay, now can we slip by? Yeah. Getting all Metal Gear up in this. Haha! You cannot engage me in unwanted social and combat interactions. Frick, though, I find myself thinking of that one clip of the aroma lady who walked over one of those frickin' jump cliffs.
Yeah. I know. What the hell?
And as I said, the streamer just like his brain broke. It's like that's a fundamental law of the universe being broken.
Yeah.
It takes him a while to comprehend.
It also has me thinking, it's almost like, wait, that's illegal.
Yeah.
Wait, that's illegal.
Ugh. Man, this dude is a Feebas.
No, what else is illegal? Jaywalking.
This is true.
Illegal. What's the picture of a garden? Somebody said it was a crop photo.
I feel like that joke is highly situational to the garden actually producing crops.
Yeah. Up the path that lets you become a gold dragon.
Yeah, Brent. you talk about this every time.
I know, but it's just so awesome.
I'll play the game how I want to play. And besides, I said I play the game how I want to play.
Are you telling me you don't want Molina to become a gold dragon?
No. Fuck gold dragons. Gold dragons suck.
Red dragons suck.
Not because red dragons are the most iconic dragon.
Yeah, but they're also evil.
No, they're not.
Besides gold dragons, they are the heralds of the great Bahamut.
Red dragons being evil is propaganda by Wizards of the Coast.
Exactly.
Also, if there's one thing we figured out, it's that all dragons suck. I mean, after all, they can breed with anything. I'm sure they can suck pretty good.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. It's just, I think dragons might match humans with compatibility with when it comes to breeding.
Yeah, I imagine dragons are probably, like, if you were to look at it like in a biological setting, dragons would probably be one of the only other species that would have sex for pleasure, like dolphins and humans.
And reminder, don't rapists.
Yeah.
They take.
They do not need to go down this thing of conversation.
You know what?
Well,
You're right.
So, hey, Dave.
Sorry.
Yeah, and we'll be pretty ending pretty soon, so this should work out.
It's been more powerful, but I can't deny dragons in general are pretty sweet. It doesn't matter what color or they're metallic or anything. Let's see if I can convince Ari to be like, hey, I want to get a pet sea dragon or something like that.
Every time we get in here, you guys are talking about something strange. Yes. Yes, this
Welcome
is
to the
true.
club. Oh, hi, Mr. City Guzzler.
Oh wow.
What?
Oh my god. So I'm playing Hollow Knight, and there is this one character that you keep meeting who is like constantly like, oh, I am the strongest warrior. You dare interfere with me, I'll kill you. Oh, if I draw my weapon, life ender, everyone must fear. And now I get to fight him, and it's the most pathetic fight I've ever seen.
How pathetic are we talking?
He's waving his nail, aka his sword, around like a kid, and he's like trying to do these flips and tripping over.
Oh my god. You're fighting what would happen if I got into a fight.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. See you later. Got that?
This is what happens if you fight a mole ninja. That's just what would happen.
Oh, I think we found the gym dude. Alright, I've decided. If I find you to be weak, I'm going to challenge the Pokemon League. I'm all done renovating the gym, so I don't need to be here. More than anything, I want to have battles that can thrill me again. As the toughest gym leader in Sinnoh, I'm going to release everything in my arsenal on you. He's seeming punchable right off the bat.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ugh. Took a look through the binoculars. It sure is a building. Ugh. I mean, I'll say this. At least when it comes to playing through these remakes, it's nice to kind of get a reminder of like what exactly happened, because there is so much of this I don't remember, like how this dude was like basically shirking his duties.
Yeah.
Yeah, what an asshole.
I think it's a Snorlax-shaped thing now. Neat.
Yeah. In the original, it was Munchlax shaped.
It evolved.
Yeah.
Across
Remember how long
time
it
and
took for
space.
Snorlax to stand up?
Oh yeah, the whole thing with how it's sprite and model look.
Yeah, that seems like it was intentional. Like, there's no way that was an accident.
Yeah. Like, okay, there was a little bit of a hiccup when it comes to how Gold and Silver had alternative sprites. And
Oh, he needs to do to shows you things. Let's see, what do I have right off the bat? Cold, gentle, lax, hardy. No. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Playing Hollow Knight might have to be a thing I do at some point as well, just because I do enjoy me some Metroidvania and tough platformers. It's a blank sign painted white.
And there are so many cute characters.
Yeah, from what I can tell, at the very least, the art style is, like, really, really good.
Ooh. Got the effort ribbon on my Rapidash. Ribbon awarded for being an exceptionally hard worker.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems
I
right
think
for his
that
awesome.
probably means maxed out effort value.
Oh,
Those, yeah.
neat. Oh, stickers. Let's see, what do you got? Oh, why not? Because after all, fashion is the end game, and the stickers are the fashion of Pokeball.
Yeah, so these change daily.
Right. Might have to give this another look at some point. Ooh, let's see what's in here. What?
At that time.
Yeah. This house will probably be the last thing I look into. See, once when I was in the Grand Underground, I fainted, but then Rorik rescued me. Okay. See, the spheres found in the Grand Underground are like gems. You can obtain goodies by trading spheres away. The Underground Man and Etern and Byron of Canalave are related. And Byron's son Rourke, and you have a tree of dedicated diggers. Let's see, in different places. So I guess this is like an underground club? Because I'll admit, when I first walked in there, I kind of had the thought of like, okay, what does this eclectic collection of characters do? Like, what is the point of that building? And so it's like, okay. Well. Another cool night. Thank you, dudes, for sticking with me through the arduous catching process.
Yeah, that was.
And in the end, we got it. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for hanging, and see you, dudes.
Yeah.
All late tour.
Till next time.